Hi, I'm Brian. I had some health issues show up a few years ago with the doctors, and they said, oh, it's just part of your aging, that you're 51. Actually, at the time, I was 48 years old. And, oh yeah, everybody gets these issues. And I wasn't good for that. I wasn't good for just the normal aging and the filling yourself up with toxins and thinking that health issues weren't related. So I watched a film called Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead. And it was a guy who had health issues, and he dealt with them by juicing. And he lost an enormous amount of weight. He raised his frequency inside of his body, and it gave his organs a rest to allow them to get rid of his disease, his issues. And I had really minor diseases, or not diseases, but I had minor issues in my health, but I didn't want them. I wanted to feel like I was 18 years old again. And I started juicing. The issues went away 100%. So I'm going to show you what, my version on what he did. My version includes a juice that has, the majority of it is lettuces. And as you can see here, we take a colander, just, you put pasta in this and clean it out. Took a colander and just fill it up with many, many, many different types of lettuces. I don't know if you can see in here, but there's arugula, there's spinach, there's chard, rainbow chard, there's cilantro. Cilantro is good for getting rid of heavy metals. Parsley, lemon. Actually, I'll get to lemon in a second. Stay with all the greens. Kale. Anyway, it's every type of lettuces that I can get for cheap. We do it at the farmer's market. We typically just buy things that are in season, and all the green stuff. And celery is part of what's in here. There's lemon, there's turmeric, which that is supposedly a cure for cancer in many ways, and Ayurvedic. And so all that's a salad. We're running a salad through the juicer. And then there's a little bit of extra sweet on top of that. And this is apples and cucumbers and a few carrots. So this is all the sweet, and this is all the fiber. And we're getting rid of the fiber, but we're keeping the nutrients from the lettuces and so on. And what this does for all of our bodies is it raises the frequency, it raises the living organisms that are in your body. Whenever we say, oh, you eat your vegetables, and it's all from a can, that is stuff that's been picked, frozen, transported, stuck in a thing, pre-cooked to a high temperature, and then stuck in a can with a bunch of chemicals and preservatives on it, and then you reheat it and you think, oh, I'm eating my vegetables. There's nothing living in that. It sort of looks like a dead version of the vegetable you used to, that this is. This is a living, breathing organism. It's still alive. And so I run it through here, and those atoms, those cells, those molecules are all still alive, vibrating. So the trick is, when we put that living frequency inside of us, it raises our frequency. It changes us. And I started doing it. I lost a lot of weight. I got rid of my health issues. My skin got better. My brain got better. And my emotional patterns got better. So it became a tool for helping me be aware of some of the things that were causing my problems, and so I just don't eat processed food like I used to. I'll have a tiny bit maybe every now and then to remind myself that fun little flavor, but in days of old, I'd be drinking a Coke and eating Oreo cookies and a bag of potato chips and whatever else. I can't do that anymore. My frequency raised higher and higher to a level where I don't want that energy anymore. This is the high energy. This is what brings me life. It wakes me up. It keeps me alert. So anyway, I'm going to juice here on camera, and I'll put it over top this video. And I'll show you the result. So, with the juicing, this and this little bit over here turns into at least this. It fills this up, and I drink this over the course of a day. And instead of drinking coffee or Cokes or tea or whatever, I drink this and I drink water. And my frequency went up. My health issues went away. I feel better. I look better. I think better. My health issues weren't... my health issues went away. So anyway, thanks for joining me on this little trip with the juicing. Thanks. So this is the Champion juicer. I got it used for really inexpensively, and it's got a little problem. It got a little bump out of it, but it works fantastically. I've used several juicers, the centrifugal ones, and this is this one that's it rotates. It's got a big gear here and just a little metal sheet here. These are all the parts. Just this and this gear thing here with all the teeth on it just rubs everything through there, and it shoots the juice through these tiny little holes. And it takes that long to take it apart and put it back together again. Well, here, let me do it right. There we go. And then it's got a little magnet here so that this will not rotate unless the magnet's touching there. So here, so you basically put all your food in the top, and what comes out the bottom is the juice. What comes out of here is all the pulp. And so here we go. I'm just going to juice. I do a weird little variety, and I sometimes add a little bit of water to things to sort of activate some of the thicker items. So you'll see me occasionally pour some water in. So here we go. Kind of noisy. Sorry about this. So these are different types of lettuces, and here's kale. This is chard, and they also have rainbow chard, which is a colorful version of this. It's got a lot of amazing nutrients in. Kale, a lot of people say, is one of the highest for frequency. The first one is usually a little hard to get things going, but I'll show you here. So this is what comes out, the juice. I'm going to run a little bit of water through here because I did, and this will get things activated, and it'll help the water be pulled out. Oh, here's the rainbow chard. It's got colorful veins, and it's also got different nutrients in it. And I don't know all about the vitamins. Vitamin K is one that I think is in a lot of this different stuff. Here's cilantro and parsley. These are these little things. These actually detox heavy metals, and they're really good. This is, I believe this is dandelion root, and I'm not sure what that's good for. Terry, my girlfriend, puts all this together for me. I do this physical thing, and she does the cutting up and selecting. And every day it's something a little different. But we just take everything that's in season and inexpensive, and we run it through the juicer. And what comes out some days is amazingly tasteful. Others it's just okay. But even as soon as you get your frequency high, even the one that's just okay tasting, raises your frequency so high, it makes you feel so good that you learn how to love the bitterness. You learn how to love the contrast. And then once you start liking the bitterness, your taste buds reset for the sweet. And so many things in our society, all the foods and so on, we just add sugar, 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 sugar. And there's high fructose corn syrup in everything. Look at your crackers. And they make them like cookies now. They just put sugar in everything in many different versions. Particularly this high fructose corn syrup. It's all, particularly this high fructose corn syrup, it's all genetically modified. I kicked the stand. Sorry about that, guys. Here we go. So particularly this high fructose corn syrup, it's genetically modified, and use that as a sweetener, and you're really doing your body a disservice, because not only is it the sugar, but when you do genetically modified corn, you're eating all those pesticides. And those pesticides are made by a company called Monsanto, and they're the same company who created Agent Orange. And it's been known that this pesticide Roundup is very similar to a watered-down version of Agent Orange. Agent Orange was made to kill all the plants in Vietnam so that they could walk through the jungles. And so that's what it's doing here. It's killing all the weeds and stuff, and they now genetically modify the seeds to keep the plant living. They genetically modify it to be resistant to this chemical called Roundup. And this chemical called Roundup is a neurotoxin. So by you eating organic vegetables as opposed to the genetically modified, pesticide-laden vegetables, it will do your body good. It'll raise your frequency, it'll make you feel better, think better, and for me, it got rid of my health issues. It made my skin look better. It helped me lose weight. And, you know, of course, losing weight, you also want to do some exercise. You want to eat right in every way, drink right in every way. These are carrots, cucumbers, and apples. Usually we do green apples. Today it's red. It's just what the farmers markets seem to have that was organic and inexpensive. And for 50 bucks, we do this almost every day, all week. And then, so, you know, it's inexpensive. What I get out of it is an amazing pitcher of juice. So here we go. Here's our first delicious juice filling up here. There that goes. And that's beautiful, beautiful juice. It's this color green. I don't know if the light's bright enough, but whatever. It's a beautiful color green. It's the color of life, living organisms. Celery. I don't know what all these vegetables do. Just, you know, look it up. Type in Google and say what's organic carrots or cilantro or parsley or chard or kale do for me. And I don't do a mono crop here. I mean, this all changes according to what's in season. And so by mixing all this stuff together, this is my multivitamin. I don't take a bunch of crazy chemically made multivitamins by some company in China that on the side of the little pill box it says you have 100% of your vitamin C or vitamin D or A or whatever it is. I don't know. I don't trust all that. First of all, it's dead. And secondly, it's in a powder form, and then they put it in wax and plastic and whatever else. I don't think your digestive system knows what to do with that. But this goes in as a juice, and your digestive system knows really what to do with this. This is called nature. It's natural. And my recommendation is to start thinking and feeling and acting with nature. act naturally, not normally. Normal is to eat all that crappy processed food, because that's what's sold to us on TV and film and whatever else. Eat this because drink Coke, it'll make you happy, and so on. It's like, you know, at some point, if you're getting fat, sick, and tired, you can change that. It's your choice. Change it with diet, and this, for me, worked best to accelerate my whole digestive system. A couple of years ago, I had a thing called irritable bowel syndrome, and that all went away once I juiced the right way. It gave my digestive system a rest from all of the fiber, and there were a few other things I did, but it gave my digestive system a rest and made it so that, oh, there we go. That felt better. It gave my digestive system a rest and made it so that my whole system feels better and was able to heal itself. And that's what we want to do. Our body knows way more than a pharmaceutical company. Inside of us is a whole slew of medicines that are on the ready if we allow them. You know, if we get hurt in an accident, your body, instead of going into shock, has its own levels of things that it'll take into consideration and fix itself with. And antibiotics come out of your system and your blood, and yeah, nature's a good thing. So this is my juice. It is green and healthy. So this is my juice. It's green and healthy and delicious, and it's changed my life. So thanks for watching.